The main business of Ope Legis is corporate law. And we are talking about, when we say corporate law, we say that we involve commercial law, which is much more related to contracts, consortiums, drafting of MUs, everything which is related to the existence of the foreigners investors in Mozambique. The second area that we include on the corporate is the whole process of licensing the activities and the employees which are needed to work on Mozambique. You know that everyone who invests money in the country, he need to make sure that that money will be properly ruled, will be properly managed. So in the investors, on the first time, they only trust on his own employees. So sometimes they used to be struggling to accommodate, according to the Mozambican law, all those investors and managers that be appointed by them, specifically when they are foreigners. But Ope Legis have an intensive strategy which complies all the requirements, help the clients to comply with all the requirements which is needed in order to him to get this license. I'm talking about work permits. The other involvement that we have is still on the corporate law is to extend our service even to identify the field to implant the business itself. All the business, although we used to say that the business are made in Maputo, but most of investments are being appointed to outside Maputo. So we are the one who deal with the local authorities in order to facilitate the acquisition of the license, the land license, to acquisition of all the documents requirement on the provincial or distrital level in order to give them the comfortable and need assistance. Imagine that one is coming from France and want to invest in Mozambique, but the scope of his business must be held somewhere on the center of Mozambique, specifically the Sofala province. You don't know nothing about Sofala province, and it's important to have someone who is related to, in this case with Ope Legis, that have a basic known about how to operate on those areas. So Ope Legis is able to assist our clients on this field as well. But besides the corporate law, we do have a labor law which is related to the registration of employees in the security system. We do have our relationship in drafting all according to Mozambican legislation, labor legislation law, to draft the contracts as well, and any other issues which are surround the relationship between the investors and the employees. We do have as well a specific administrative field in our law firm, which deals with all relationship between the investors and the public sector. We are talking about the taxes, we are talking about the license, specific license, and we are talking about any assistance that might be required between the relationship from the investors and the government itself.